Hello everybody, here I am live and in person. Well, I just had to stop because I'm out riding my bike. See, my bike's it's over here somewhere. There it is, out riding my bike. And I stopped at this apartment complex nearby because, I don't know, things look pretty nice here. There's a fountain and another fountain. Where's it at? Right there. And things look nice and peaceful. And that's good to see because I was just thinking, how, the world's been kind of crazy lately, especially in the United States. I mean, our country's gone really nuts. This past year has been pretty darn awful. And, I've been having like bad dreams and everything, because of all the violence and everything, there's the COVID and there's all this stuff going on. See, I got the mask. I never signed up for a violent world. I signed up for a peaceful world. I mean, that's what I like. What do you like? I like people getting along and, everybody happy and no disease, all that kind of stuff. I guess that'll happen one day up in heaven, right? But in the meantime, we have what we have, and maybe next year will be better. I suspect it will, because it sure as heck can't get any worse, right? I stopped here on my bike and I found this oasis de tranquilidad. Oasis de tranquilidad. An oasis of tranquility is what I'm trying to say, darn it. Not bad. This is kind of pretty. And if you look behind me on the other side of the street, well, the sun is setting. There's a few clouds together, but that looks kind of pretty too. I love Central Florida. That's why I've lived here 3 times. And really for most of my life, I guess I've lived here. Because, let's see, I first moved here in 1984. I was born in 1956, 56, 66, 76. Well, half my life anyway, I went back to North Carolina for a year. I came back, went to California for 4.5 years, and I came back. I keep coming back because it's such a beautiful state. And I love it here. Hi, William Stegall. And hi, Guy Sparkman. How you doing, my friend? So yeah, I'm out here riding my bike and had to stop. And if you wonder what prompted me to stop, well, whenever I see a sign like this, I just can't help myself. It might be backwards. If you're watching this thing, it might be backwards. This camera, for some reason, when I'm making videos, it tends to show things backwards. Yeah. And if you're dyslexic, maybe it'll turn around the right way, so maybe you'll see it the right way. So maybe this video is made specifically for dyslexic people. So, yeah. Anyway, it's a gorgeous day. You can hear the cars going by. Traffic has picked up here on International Drive in Orlando, but it's not that busy right now. There's people across the street. They're walking. I don't know if you can see that, but people are out. People are out and about. Things have reopened. Alvino, hi Al. Alvin, how you doing, my friend? Oh wait, my face is backwards here. If I put it on like this, how does it look now, Alvin? So anyway, it's a nice evening. It's really a nice evening. I had the day off today, and I can't complain about that. Because things have slowed down here in this large tourist area that I live in. They've been cutting hours at work. So I get more days at handsome. Thank you, Alvin. I appreciate it. Not as good looking as you, though, pal. But I get more time off. Happily, I've been with the company where I've been working at for like almost 16 years. And because of that, I've accumulated a whole lot of vacation hours. So when they cut my hours, they cut me back a day. I can take a vacation day to make up for it. paid vacation day. So I'm trying really hard to get 40 hours because I need it to survive, you know. It's tough to survive these days. Both of my roommates, Monty and Domingo, have been laid off. One of them is on, well, I better not talk about them. That's private about them, but they're getting, you know, assistance. And, but, you know, it's not easy for any of us since the COVID thing started. But I have been fortunate enough to be blessed. Other people are collecting unemployment or doing what they can to survive. And, you know, folks appreciate any help that they can get. You know, we're all still Americans, and we're still trying to help each other out. You know, we're doing what we can to help each other. We're not all evil, hateful, racist, violent people. There's a whole lot of good people in the world, in this country and everywhere else. And, you know, an awful lot of my friends aren't even from this country. They're from other countries. But, you know, I love all my brothers and sisters from wherever they're from. It doesn't matter races and stuff like that. You know, when you're friends with people, race and nationality, religion, none of that stuff really matters. You know, you might say, well, religion matters. Well, it matters if you're fanatical about it, but you got to give respect to other people, you know. Dave Huggett, hi Dave. I heard something over there. It was a bird for sure. It was a bird, that's for darn sure. But I can't get away from this lake. Now, these apartments over here aren't the most beautiful apartments in the world. I just think they're kind of one-dimensional, you know. They got a few different colors there, which doesn't do a lot for me because I'm colorblind. But they sure got it right putting these fountains out front. And I have seen some gators in this lake, but what I've seen is, primarily I saw the biggest gator I saw was really short, like 3 feet long. It was a baby gator, right? Alright, so enough about that. Anyway, I wanted to get out and go for a little bike ride. Where's that sunset? The sunset is kind of obscured by clouds, so not the most gorgeous sunset. Now SeaWorld is off in that direction, right over there. SeaWorld opened back up today. Been shut down for 3 months or so. They opened back up today at 30% capacity, and you have to make a reservation to go there. So I didn't because I don't have any money. I'll go to SeaWorld. It costs money to go to SeaWorld. It's a pain in the butt to make a reservation. That's going to hold people back, but some people will do it. And I've noticed at work that things are starting to pick up. For a while, it was like such a ghost town here. We just weren't getting any business. The retail pharmacy and store where I work at was one of the busiest in the state, in the country, and a crazy store where at night the lines would be way long, halfway to the back of the store, and it went overnight once the COVID thing started to becoming one of the slowest stores in the country. It was so slow, it was like terrible. You stand around for like an hour waiting for somebody to show up. Finally somebody would show up like, yeah, I got something to do, you know. You ring them up and you wait for the next customer another hour later. But things are picking up a lot now. The tourists are coming back. Things are opening back up. Like I said, SeaWorld. BB and I went to Applebee's. Applebee's down the street. They're open now. We went in there and the employees were wearing masks and doing a whole lot of cleaning and stuff all around us. Cleaning, wiping down tables and stuff. And there was 2 other couples there. Not a lot of people there. I asked the guy, I said, you know, are you guys any busier than this ever? Like, you know, because they just opened back up for like 2 weeks ago. And he said, yeah, they've had busier days, but, you know, things are roped off. You can only, everybody has to stay 6 feet apart, so every other booth is occupied if they're full. In our case, it wasn't full. There was, like I said, a couple other couples. And, but we really enjoyed going out to Applebee's. That was so nice. You know, after all this time being cooped up inside, at least in some people's cases, I've been working all along. Praise God. Thank you, God. You know, I've been able to work. And I'm thankful for that. But a lot of people have just not been working at all. And even unemployment only lasts for a short period of time, like 3 months, and then it's done. So you've got to do something. You've got to do something to survive. So we're all waiting, and things are slowly starting to get better. I don't know, if there's going to be a second wave of the coronavirus or what, maybe. But I hope it's not bad, and I hope that things keep getting better. Universal Studios here. As you know, Orlando is a huge tourist destination, so Universal Studios has opened back up. Disney World, I think, is beginning to open back up. Some parts of it are open. Disney Springs is open. There's a huge shopping district, and yeah, it's getting better. Okay, I'm going to drive a little further up. Just keep moving forward, which is what we got to do. We got to keep moving forward. So just moving ahead, and it's nice to be moving ahead. I've been working on my comics and stuff. I've been working on the Tetragrammaton Fragments, which is the UFO newsletter. For any of you who don't know, I'm the chairman of a group of people who publish comics and the United Fanzine organization, and I've been staying busy during the hours that I have off by working on that and my comics. Mantra is one of my comics. It's an anthology comic that goes way back to the early 1970s. Been publishing it for 50 years, and now I'm publishing it again. But tonight I'm just out for a bike ride, saying hello to some friends. Hope you guys are doing well. Yep. Hey, how come nobody's commenting? Dave Huggett was the last guy that commented. Oh, here comes some guy on this device. What the heck was that? Well, that was interesting. I couldn't drive one of those. I'd definitely run into a tree, no doubt, or go straight into the lake and be devoured by the alligators. Now, as far as alligators go, this is one lake that has gators as well. We're at another lake now. We've moved forward. We moved ahead. So we're at the next lake. Well, I just haven't seen a lot of gators lately. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about gators because I think it's redundant. Every live video, especially that I make, I talk about gators. Why? Why, Steve? Why? Why can't you talk about anything? Why don't you talk about Trump? Why don't you talk about the economy? Why don't you talk about... I just talked about some stuff. I talked about some stuff, but I'm really not into politics, people. I don't want to get into politics. I want to get into what is interesting for me. Because while I make videos for you to see, primarily, I have to make videos that I would like to see. In other words, if I don't enjoy what I'm doing, you're not going to enjoy it. So, it's just like my comics. If I don't do what I enjoy, if I do something I don't enjoy creating, then I'm creating uninspired work. And uninspired work doesn't inspire anybody. It's uninspired, by golly. So now this is a better lake. This lake, I've seen one of the biggest gators that I've seen in this lake before. I'm going to stop here. And I did see one just recently. Across the street, they're building something over here. And there's a lake over there too. But this giant mound of dirt here, where is it? There's a giant mound of dirt behind these trees. Didn't used to be there. These guys came here, these construction guys, and they started building something half a year ago. They started digging up dirt, putting dirt aside, and they definitely did something to kind of run away the denizens of that lake over there. You can't even see the lake now. I used to be able to see it from here, but the big mound of dirt obscures it. So they started construction over there, and they abandoned it. once everybody was out of work all of a sudden, they abandoned working on it, and it's just sitting there. So I don't know, I guess they're going to get back to work on it. I think they're building a big store, a shopping center, something over there. I wish they wouldn't. I don't live in downtown Orlando. I live way outside of Orlando, miles away, and close to SeaWorld, closer to Disney World. But I live in an area that, until recently, was, not built up. It was a lot of trees and a lot of lakes and a lot of beautiful nature. And some of that still survives, and that's why I still go riding down this stretch of the road, because this is where it is. What has survived is still here. This beautiful lake is still here. And there you go, there they go. I don't like all this noise and stuff. I love nature. Wherever I go, I love nature. So, God, you can turn this off if you want. I'm going to say something about religion. Well, not about religion. I'm going to say something about God. But I mean it. And God created the world. And He created this world to be a beautiful place. And God is not responsible for the evil that men do. So if you pray and you agonize and you go, why God, why? Why did you let this happen? Why did you let this happen? God didn't allow anything to happen. It's human beings who are imperfect, who commit evil in this world. And God is what we need. God is what this country needs. God is the reason that this country is in turmoil. I mean, we have a beautiful, wonderful, the greatest country ever created on this planet. And if this country would just get back to God, it could be as great as it ever was. All this anger, all this hatred, all this turmoil, all this racism, this is all unnecessary, and it doesn't help anyone. There are evil people on this planet. There are. They're all colors, they're all races, there's evil people, and there's also a lot of good people. I mean, a heck of a lot of good people. For those good people, we need to stand united against the evil and the oppression that exists. We need to stand united as a human race, not as a whole bunch of races and all divided into little sections and this and that and this kind of American and that kind of American and this race and that race and this religion and this creed and this everything, and whether you're gay or you're not and all, everybody's divided. This is not good. If we can all pull together, we could be the greatest force for good that has ever existed in history, in civilization, that has ever existed. We have that kind of strength if we just all pull together. And we can do it if we want to. It's just that there's a lot of people that don't want to. What does it take to get everybody on board with the people who realize this? What does it take to get everyone to pull together? What does it take? If every time there's crime against someone, you go, well, it was this race against that race, or this, instead of this was a human being against that human being. What's important is that a bad person did something to a good person, and this happens against every race, by every race, in every race. It's just that there's good people and bad people in the world, folks. So I pray, my prayer is that we stop seeing each other as colors and national creeds and religions and sexual orientation and this and that. My prayer is that we all come together as human beings and learn to love and respect each other. Pull together. We can do it. It's totally possible. But we just have to make up our minds to do it. There's nothing stopping us from doing it. We all have the power. It's within us. And if we just tap into that power, we can change this world in an incredible way. Okay, folks, I'll let you go. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. And what's happening with the sun over there? I'm still looking for that beautiful sunset. Maybe if I come over here a little more. Yeah, it's cloudy over there, but you should be here. You should be on the beach here in Central Florida. You should be on Daytona Beach or Cocoa Beach or Ormond Beach, one of those beaches when the sun sets over the water. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. All right, folks. Have a nice evening. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.